Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Walker, and I've had a very interesting day so far. Just got back from the ophthalmology visit, so as you can imagine, I had an eye exam, which means we had the fun time stingy drops in my eyes, which also means that right now I'm a little light sensitive. So if I need to pause partway through to put on the old shades, you'll forgive me. I'll just have to be part of the club of people that wear sunglasses indoors. But as you can see, we're kind of going with just a little bit of a martial arts theme. We've got the claws, we've got the flamey whip, and we've even got the ninja stars. But one thing we definitely have going for us is we've got a run that's very predicated on using status effects. So with that in mind, I should just take the Hunter's Stiletto instead of going with the analytical monocle. Now, one thing I am hoping to find is if we are going to do a Hunter Stiletto run, because we're going to be all ninja like that, then what we really want to do is we want to find we either want to find an arcana that can drop poison on enemies, or we want to, and of course it's not going to be very effective because of Atlas. Atlas! Yeah, Atlas! Fuck you! Also, fuck both of the characters that are resisting my star bolts. I almost never use this. I wanted to use it just to show it off, and of course, I almost never use it. I go to use it once just to show it off, and game's like, well, you're gonna feel stupid now. Also, yes, I did clean this controller, as I'm sure you saw that freezing sprite Naya. Yes, you can definitely help out with my status effect problem. Now, the one downside to a build of this nature is that it's not going to lend itself very well to fighting Master Sura. But as I was saying, yes, I did clean this controller off, because I'm sure you saw the sticky X button issue. But for some reason, it didn't seem to do any good. I could just be an idiot. Thank you, Naya. My lovely little fairy friend helped me get work done. I love it. We will upgrade this. And I see you there, Inferno Beam. I'm just not sure it's going to help me all that much. What I need is either Noxious Dapper Cap or something that's or a spell that drops poison. Now, Starbolt is a move that can be used multiple times per charge, so it gets a nice little bonus for the Ring of Reserves. I chose not to use that this time around, but I'm just letting you know that is something that you can do with Starbolt to maximize what you get out of it. Very helpful, actually. There we go. Hey, the idea that my X button sticks so badly is really starting to put a damper on what I can do. Like, why is it sticking so badly? I already cleaned it once. Do I need to, like, take apart the controller? Do I need to use a different cleaner? I'm gonna try a different cleaner and see if that works, but if that doesn't work, then what? Do I just have to assume that, you just have sticky X buttons for no reason? And yes, in this case, it would be for no reason. Let's not get weird. Darkseid, you're the one that got weird. Nah, shut up. You were thinking it. Hello. Do you have anything good? Looks like the answer is no. But signature arcana can no longer be charged. You must be smoking. No, having my signature arcana getting charged is one of the things that my runs typically are based around. No, we're not giving up our signature arcana. Which, by the way, speaking of cursed relics, I was corrected on something. I was told by Mr. Rogers, I don't have any buff arcana, so hopefully I can just sell that later. So who is not only a much beloved and unfortunately deceased PBS personality, but also a frequent viewer of my videos, has informed me that there was a downside to Strongman's Hammer. And that is that when I thought it was giving us a buff to our cooldowns, it was actually a debuff. So you're getting plus 50% damage, but you're also getting your cooldowns increased by 25% at the end. In the long run, I still think it's really good. I just need to be aware of the idea that there was the downside and make sure to properly inform you guys about it. There we go. Alright, it looks like I'm performing poorly. Remember, eyesight is a little iffy at the moment. But also, I'm a little bit bugged by the way my X button is behaving. I don't like the idea of having to go get a new controller. Hey, I can actually open that one. Ooh. Tell you what, Shocking Sprite. Why don't we just let your freedom be your payment? Because right now, I kinda need. God, I'm stupid. Why can't I remember the ice sprite's name? Is it Naya? I'm gonna look it up in just a moment because I feel stupid. Yeah, I was right. I know she's gonna get mad at me for forgetting her name. I'm just gonna have to very gently remind her, hey, you almost never call, so the only time you ever seem to call is when you want something. So you can't expect me to always remember every little detail. We only talk to each other once every couple of months. What's that? Okay, I can forgive you for now, Naya, but I want to see a change. I want to see a change in your personality. You can't just call me when you want a favor. There we go. And that is not a mimic. I guess I would have known as I was getting closer if it were. Hey, for once, I see Cremire when I have a useless relic. There you go. Very nice. It's even got the authentic chip in the lid. It's amazing! Alright, so now we come this direction. Okay, Hunter Stiletto is going to be doing a lot more for me when we have status effects that last longer, like Poison or Slow. I also have to be very honest, Starbolt is one of those ones that I kind of wanted to play around with a little bit, but I would be lying if I said it was universally useful. It seemed pretty decent against bosses since you can focus all the charges on one target, but against regular enemies, its use is iffy. There we go. By the way, I hope that that little exchange that I made up there didn't sound a little bit too similar to some of your relationships. If it does, I apologize. Admittedly, I'm not exactly perfect about that either, but we didn't come here to talk about our relationship problems. We came here to have some fun with Wizard of Legend. That's exactly what we're gonna do. So there's one or two things there that I think are interesting. But let's see what Iris has in store for us. If I can find her. Wouldn't mind improving Starbolt. Even more so than that, what I really want is something that delays either slow or poison. Here we go. No slow or poison. I do like binary splashdown though, and that'll... This run is starting to look like something where I could have taken Dark Katana and done just fine. I will take that, because I didn't really see a relic that jumped out at me. I might go back for Box Escape Key, just because Lord knows that could help. Lord knows that could help. Sucker. And yeah, I will go grab Box Escape Key just as a, in case. It's insurance. In case some shit happens, I got Box Escape Key. Alright, now we can come in here with the Starbolts that are gonna shock for a longer duration against enemies that are immune to shock. Yeah! God damn. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses. The X button really is just hard to use right now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'll go ahead and use this now. Ow. Yay! Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. You're joking, right? It's not engulfing fissure, thankfully. Alright, now we need to put up with... Well, at least you're not immune to shock, but... Seriously. Naya coming in here with that ice, getting some work done. I just threw a ninja star and knocked down a tree. Come on, how dope is that? People still say that anymore? People still call things dope? Or is the new thing to get pogged about things, whatever the hell that means? Like, if someone could please explain to me what the hell that expression means. Like, I hate to sound like a fucking boomer, but simultaneously, it's not an expression I grew up with. It's a new one, and I'm not 100% sure what it means. So before I start using it incorrectly, I would like to at least know what it means. So it would be nice if someone would provide without making fun of me. I know that's hard to do, and pretty easy to make fun of the dumbass who doesn't understand modern lingo. Oh, he doesn't know about that very new part of a piece of slang that people like to use. What a loser. Come on, guys, let's go make fun of old people. Owie, 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 owie. Okay, this room is chaos, just utterly. Okay, made it. Somehow only taking a little bit of damage, and not, you know, all the damage. I do like the claws. What is this, Severing Slash? I do like Severing Slash quite a bit. This is a lovely little arcana that covers a much wider area than I thought it did. And it also has quite a bit of knockback. And if my X button would stop sticking, I'd have an even better time using it. So, in between this and whatever I decide to record next, I'll try cleaning my X button again. I just hope it actually does something this time. No thanks. I mean, granted, that's only 3 relics, but, you know, I'd rather not be sorry I took that. That's one of those things that you take when you want to make your run, like, ultimate wackiness. It's like, let's see what happens when I take Nox's Cloak. I have 10 Arcana, and pretty soon I'll have 10 reasons to want to kill myself. And hopefully not, but... Again, we're not necessarily taking that seriously, I hope. I hope no one's out there considering killing themselves over a video game. Sorry, Freya. I was hoping that there was money behind your painting. Turns out I was wrong, and it just looked like I was committing a hate crime. But no, I was genuinely... Oh, God. I was genuinely looking for money behind your painting. This is one thing that's typically very different between like the destroyable objects in this game versus, say, not necessarily Isaac, because you'll find coins in the fires and the poops in Isaac, but typically, like the one that comes to mind is the one that kind of plays as similarly to this as I'm. At the time that this released, which was Enter the Gungeon. And in that game, I'm pretty sure almost none of the destructible objects had things in them. Some of them did, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't frequently enough that you had to stop and go, okay, meticulously break every object in this room, and usually it ended up being for nothing more than just personal satisfaction. Okay, yeah. These fucking beam cyclops are the worst. Alright. I like the idea of blurring falconry, especially with the boss that we have coming up. So I will buy that. And that's the map, so now how do we get to the boss room? By the way, was Anders selling anything that I even wanted? Not really. I mean, I guess there is the Sleepy Thunderstone. I will buy that because I am spending a lot of time in melee range, and I might as well buy the Chaos Visor too, because I do have some projectiles, not many. Artifacts specifically, I have 2, the Blurring Falconry and the Starbolts. Yay! Top-notch aim there, fellas. There we go. Alright, looking good. Flame Cleaver. It's just a good extra, I suppose. No, I really hope that Iris doesn't decide that she needs to stock that. Because I don't want that one upgraded. I want the others upgraded. Hello, what do you have here? So, and start getting more money, on the, last third of the trials. Thank you. Thank you for that. I feel so loved. How are you still alive? Thank you, Sleepy Thunderstone. Sleepy Thunderphone. I don't have a lisp, but I was rubbing my nose while I was saying that, and it just ended up coming out like that. There we go. Looking good. Okay, so what I'm really hoping to see is the upgrade for Blurring Falconry, because that would make the most sense for the boss that we've got coming up. There we go. Alright. So what we've got going on this run is just this combination of ranged and melee hits. Kind of going along in tandem with the idea that our robe isn't exactly focused on anything either. It's just, you just be a little bit better at a bunch of different things. Here you go. Just a little bit of max health, a little bit of run speed, a little bit of damage up, a little bit of a critical hit chance. Nothing major. Okay, sir, you need to stop being so rude. Ah, goddamn! I hate explosive barrels. See, it's just nitroglycerin just in a wooden container. That's real smart. Real smart, y'all. I saw Iris' shop up here. Called it! She wants to upgrade my flaming cleaver, because that's what I wanted. Yeah, good job, honey. You did it. I do want that, though. Took it mostly just in case I had something I could just sacrifice to the masses, and of course she thinks that's the important one. Yeah, you and your Earth Stomp agent can get fucked, mate. Get fucked, mate. Got time for you. What do you do again? Charge basics take longer to reach full power. I mean, I could make use of it, don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure it's a good idea right now, even though I have basically no relics. I will think about it, though. Where are you guys going? I mean, okay, it's kind of the long way around, but whatever works for y'all. Stupid summoners. Oh my goodness. Why do they bother me so much? So, Dark Sage, how are your eyes doing? I'm happy you asked. I'm doing okay for right now. I'm hoping that continues, but I'm prepared to have to put on the shades and take a little break in between this and whatever I record next. Which, all things considered for my health is probably a smart idea. That's right, birds. If you didn't notice, my pupils are dilated, which means that I'm very light sensitive right now. You know, amongst other things. Pardon me. Ow. God, I suck. Okay, I took a lot of damage there that I probably shouldn't have. It was a quick fight, but I made a couple of stupid mistakes, and both times the mistake was dropping on top of his head with binary splashdown in time for him to hit me in the face with a big ol' stone cube. Basically, he rolled a big rock d6 on my face and said, eh, yep, 6. Good job, buddy. So, Dark Sage, I don't mean to be rude, but what's a d6? Oh, you don't play D&D, I see. It's just a term that tabletop role players use for a 6-sided die, my friend. It's, again, nothing, no sort of gatekeeping going on here. It's just most people probably don't know what that term means. You know, I said, unless you play a lot of tabletop role-playing games, because it's far from Dungeons & Dragons being the only one that does that, because I know that there's a Star Wars role-playing game, I know that there's Vampire the Masquerade, there's lots of tabletop role-playing games out there. What I am unsure of is how many of them people actually play. So, you know, this has got to be the first time that I've gone. Well, not the first time, but one of the few times I go to Anders' shop and go, yeah, it's pure disappointment. We're pretty much doing this based entirely on the strength of our arcana alone, because we are not getting anything that's really helping us out. I might go back for that defensive one that creates the burst when you get hit with a status effect, but that's about it. Yeah, no bonus to critical hit rate, no bonus damage, not even anything really good defensively, it's just... yeah, it's just been a lot of disappointment. Oh, and then you fuckers. And then there's this asshole! Thank you, Naya. Yeah, nothing here that I really want either. Hey, why don't you want to help me by upgrading binary splashdown? Come on. Not asking that much, just the ability to smite my foes. That's not asking too much, is it? I mean, maybe it is, depending on how much you've been paid off by the archmages. But I mean, they seem genuinely happy when someone wins, so I don't know why they would want that. Because at that point they're going, oh my god, someone who knows something about magic. Let us have a celebration in the streets. So, I can't be the only one wondering if there's anything that these trials set up for. Like, are they trying to find the Wizard of Legend just cause what? They're curious? Does the Wizard of... oh, hi! Well, hello there! Oh, Dr. Song, I'm happy to see you. Maybe you can help break this streak. Alright. So I'm gonna give her Flame Cleaver. or she'll take shearing chain, doesn't really matter. Messy prescription, that allows increased healing from all sources. Ooh, I like that. So that would mean things like, you know, vampire's eyeglasses, or just any of those kind of gradual residual heals would all be better. Even healing potions, healing orbs, like that's actually a really all-encompassing strong relic. And depending on how things go, it might end up becoming very useful. As of right now, it's just nice. Later on, it might be crucial. Regardless, I never feel lost after I've talked to Dr. Song. I'll talk to her, and she'll typically have the prescription for what ails me. Pun definitely intended. Speaking of which, I definitely feel like when I do go to my doctors to, you know, handle things, to... How does Kasim's airy cloak work again? Nice. But I always feel as though my doctors, especially as of late, have been very, very friendly. I don't think it's to try to, like, avoid anything or to try to save face or anything like that. I just end up getting lucky with getting some really friendly doctors. I don't know, it makes going to the doctor's office definitely far from stressful. They're very friendly. They've been very encouraging of me when it comes to trying to do a career on YouTube and pretty soon Twitch. I'll let you guys know when the channel is ready. I'm just getting things together right now. But yes, live streaming is definitely on the table, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because there's a lot of things that I want to do live that I would not necessarily have a hard time doing here, but I think make more sense to do live. Like, I want to do some of the last Binding of Isaac challenges on stream because, frankly, they're challenges that I absolutely hate. And I want people to actually see me do them, because I don't like the idea of just sitting there trying to record them. She really doesn't want me to upgrade Binary Splashdown. Like, seriously, is this because I wouldn't submit to your Flame Cleaver upgrade? You're just gonna start selling random shit? And you start selling, like, bicycle chains? I will take that, by the way. And that good old Nocturne. Old Nocturne. Actually, I don't mind trying to get rid of this Flame Cleaver to... You know, when I can afford it, but get rid of the Flame Cleaver to try for something more useful. I'd be down for that. So, we will work on that in just a moment. There we go. That was pretty nice. Alright, through the stars, now throw the birds. No, Riku, I'm not gonna pick you up and throw you. I mean, unless you really want me to, but I don't think you'd like it. I think you'd make a stink and a lot of noise. I mean, that would just be straight up animal abuse. Guys, don't pick up and throw your pets. Doesn't matter if it's a bird or a dog or, you know, cat. Mentioning no names, but I think we all know who we're thinking about. Don't pick up and throw your pet. Even just in jest. That's still animal abuse. Earth and Easel. I don't even have any Earth Elemental spells. My tummy is going a growl. Wonder if that means that I had too many carbs all at once for lunch. I don't know, Dark Sage, is that what it means? Actually, it's exactly what it means. My tummy is complaining because I had too many carbs for lunch, and yeah, I mean, to be fair, that is basically my tummy going, yeah, that wasn't healthy, what were you thinking? And my thought was, but the candy bar looks so delicious. In other words, I wasn't thinking. I was just like, I'm hungry! Let's be a fat ass today! Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one of those. Now you'll get Flame Cleaver. Alright, let's see if he offers me anything good. There's a few things I'm looking for. And even though I didn't find them, you know, that is pretty much what I was thinking when I was saying, hey, I kinda hope I get an arcana that lays poison. That's definitely what I was thinking. It's a little late to be helpful now, let's be, like, to be sure, but yeah, this is definitely kind of the thing I was thinking. Ow. It also comes at a time where I realize, hey, I don't have anything to really stun my enemies with, so I just have to hope that they sit still long enough for me to do this. That is not exactly a smart model. By the way, for those of you who are curious, I was hoping for either Bouncing Bubbles or Bouncing Surge, or like Dynamic Disarray, Wind Sentry, something that would make it a lot easier to fight Sura and his merry men, so to speak. Of course. Guess I should have seen that coming, honestly. There we go. Okay, so none of the relics I've picked up really have any meaning. Like, the best thing I have is what I started with. And even then, I have to admit that it's only a 12% damage boost. So, Jade's Jewel Tiara is worth more. If it weren't bugged. Hey! How y'all doing? Hey, did you know that Jade's Jewel Tiara was bugged? Are you pissed about that? Because I kinda am. I mean, to be fair, the devs have a lot on their plate, so I guess I shouldn't get too selfish. That didn't work quite how I wanted it to. She broke my cactus. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you throw exploding balls of flame at, you know, a very dry plant. Alright. Nothing to see here. Moving on. the same time, I am throwing a giant spinning cactus that explodes into poison spikes. You could at least acknowledge it by not destroying it mid-flight. I mean, jeez. Ow. I mean, I guess that's what I get for just standing there and going, "Hi, I've got a cactus." I mean, I also have ninja stars, but fuck it, cactus. Hey, you guys want to walk on that? It would really help me out, thanks. Nice. I love how that works sometimes. Crash Knight, okay. Ow. Okay, that hurt. You bastard! Oh, there's the upgrade to fucking Binary Splashdown, finally! Except for now I kind of feel like I should be using that. So, I mean, yeah, joke's on you, I guess. Sorry. Could've, you know, helped me out earlier. But you didn't. Yeah, there's nothing here I really want. Should have sold it to me earlier, you could have had more money. I guess I should have taken Idealist Vest now that I look at it. Would have helped for like, you know, half a second. Cactus attack! I don't know why it's so funny to me, I just find it to be absolutely hilarious that we're attacking with a cactus. I mean, I guess there are stranger things I could be making an attack with, such as, just, you know, off the top of my head, Balloon Tommy Gun. We could be, ow, attacking with that. That sounds like a very specific reference. No, it's Mask. I mean, no, it's not. Thank you to Kasim's Airy Cloak for basically making it so that I get to not be affected by a lot of multi-hit stuff unfairly. So, by the way, in the long run, if you're wondering, hey, what did Starbolt actually add to the run? Yeah, it's kind of how I typically feel about Starbolt. I took it because I wanted to use it because I haven't used it in a while. And now I know why I haven't used it in a while. Because if you can win by throwing a cactus, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you win by throwing a cactus? There's something very special about throwing a cactus at your enemies. I mean, just on top of the idea that it's already just a very effective spell, there's something to me very funny about the idea of just taking a plant and throwing it at someone. I mean, imagine if in the next update we got a move called Earthen Spear, and all you did was pluck a giant carrot and throw it at someone. That would be amazing and hilarious. So, yeah, Contingent 99, if you're taking suggestions, you can have that Terra Spear idea, just so long as it's a big old carrot that you pluck and launch. And it's gotta lay poison, and it's gotta just be a big old frontal spear attack, just like Ice Spear. So yeah, you can have that. You can use it. just make sure you credit yours truly. I will be forever grateful. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm always willing to listen to you guys. Drop a like. It helps out the channel more than you know. And I will be back in the near future with some more good stuff. You guys take care. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you